How's it going, everyone? Liam here from Altsignals. Today we're going to be discussing Serum, and we're going to look at some TA on that and also how well the ALTTRADER Indicator did against it. And as always, if you could give us a like, subscribe and hit that notification bell, and let's jump into it. Okay, so here we are in the chart for SRM USDT. As you can see here, we've had a lower high, which essentially means that the buying pressure has kind of gone now, and sellers will be entering the market. Then at this point here, we see obviously a huge drop, which is around about pretty much where every other coin dropped in the market. And then we see a retest on the bottom channel here. Since then, obviously, it's dropped right down. And essentially what we're looking at here is if there is a daily close below the $3.60 point, then we could easily see SRM drop or Serum drop to $1 or even below. As it stands now, things seem to be looking upwards, so we jump forward here and we can see now Serum is sat at 530. This will help from Solana, obviously, with it being built on Solana. So Solana's obviously had a jump in price as well, so things are starting to look upwards now. So we potentially could see a reversal here in the next couple of days. Again, realistically, the way I see it is the drops that we've had previously, we've seen drops from anywhere from 20% here, and then a huge surge from this point of 50% up. This particular one here, we've had a drop down at 40%, and again what we're seeing now is a 40% increase again. Here is probably the biggest drop we've had, so 72% drop, but again at this point now, the way this is heading, we're already up 70% from that base point there. So realistically, there is no reason why this isn't going to start to reverse, and maybe the first testing area is around $6. Once we kind of break through that, we could start to see new area of resistance potentially over the next couple of weeks. So this is a major level point here. So this is kind of where right now we seem to be moving away from it, which is good. We are away from this point by a good 50%. So at this point now, what we could see is a reversal and an upward trend forming now as well. So that's it from our technical analysis team. Let's jump into the ALTTRADER Indicator chart. ALTTRADER Indicator caught some massive moves over the past day. We'll start back from yesterday morning, where we had a sell signal come in and we got down to around about 8% on there. We are on the 5-minute chart and we're still using the 67% power on manual. So as you can see there, that was an 8% move over a course of 1 hour and 25 minutes. We had a signal at 2 in the afternoon, which provided us with a 2.5% or 2.6% move. So we've had potentially, again, with a $1,000 account on 10x leverage, we've had an $800 move, a $200 move, so we're up to 1,000. And then in the evening, we also received a sell signal at 7 o'clock, and by, let's call it 8 o'clock, we had another 2.6%, so that's 1,200, let's say, that we're up by, and then this massive move here. So again, 10 o'clock last night, we jump in on this trade, and we're up by 17%. So those 4 signals alone would have been over $3,000 from the ALTTRADER Indicator on Serum, USD perpetual futures contract on Binance. So those alone would have netted you $3,000, and that's just based on a $1,000 account with 10x leverage and taking these 4 trades from yesterday up until today. Well, up until this morning around about 7 o'clock. So again, you might not want to trade every trade, so you might have felt like the sell was a good one, so you might have waited for another sell and not taken that buy. You might not have even jumped in at this point. You may have jumped in around about here. So again, that still would have netted you a 14% move. Maybe you wanted to see if there was going to be an uptrend beforehand, or maybe even here, because again, you maybe thought that it was a seller's market, everything was heading down, and still you would have got 10% there. So that's $1,000 in itself just from that one trader, you jumping in way earlier than you would have done. And this lasted pretty much 5 hours long from this particular point here. So again, don't take every trade. That's the whole point. And again, money management is an important thing. But as you can see here, the way that the ALTTRADER Indicator is working, and finding the best setup for you is always important. And as always, we want you to kind of make sure that you feel confident in your trades, so you can always come to altsignals.io. You can get the indicator, and you can also purchase signals from us as well. We offer Binance futures signals, which have had massive gains over the past month as well. And again, you can get the indicator yourself, and if you pay for lifetime membership, you get access to the strategy tester. So basically, you're able to backtest any strategy using the AltTrader indicator and see kind of what percentages you would have got over the month or 6-month period, and what results you would have got, and what settings seem to work best for you, including your take profits, stop losses, and figuring out a strategy that works for you. So that's it for today on Serum. Obviously, we've had a quick jump into Solana here. Just wanted to highlight how well it's doing. So again, we've had a nice increase on Solana from where it was. So again, the 23rd, it was down by 24.69, and as of today, we are up to $34. So again, huge jump in terms of pricing. Or in fact, we're up to $35 here. So we're starting to see a head upwards on the market, which is great. So keep an eye out on our signals if you already have them. And again, if you want to find any information out, please reach out to us on Telegram. You can find all the information in the description below. And as always, if you could give us a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And again, you can see the video above on our previous analysis on Doge coin, and whether or not that's going to head down or if that's going to go up. And we'll see you guys in the next video.